Happy Tuesday. What's up? So today is the 27th day of July. This is the 37th episode of the Be Your Own Hero Show. Hero is an acronym. It means helping everyone reaps optimism. In other words, helping others helps you. And in the context of this show, Be Your Own Hero is my journey of my process in becoming my own hero. And hopefully something I say about my journey will inspire you to become your own hero. So that's the concept. That's what we're talking about. And shout out to New Thought Media Network for giving me this platform and allowing me to talk about my journey in hopes that it inspires someone else. If you want to donate to the New Thought Media Network, just go to newthoughtntmedia.org and you can click on the donate. So there we go. So that's all the introductory stuff. I'm your host. I'm Sekou. I'm a professional creative. That means I do a lot of different things. And today is Tip Tuesday. Tip Tuesday is my day to talk about money. And last week there was this huge reaction to me talking about money. And I've been invited to speak about financial literacy. That's the buzz phrase. So I do not feel qualified at all to speak about financial literacy. That said, I know that teaching is the best way to learn. So I've accepted, and so there'll be more to talk about with that coming soon. So that said, I've got a disclaimer I need to read. I've been advised to read this, so we're going to read this disclaimer first. So, I am not a licensed investment advisor. I'm an amateur investor. All information on this show is for informational, entertainment, or educational purposes only, and should not be construed as personal investment advice. In other words, don't sue me. Don't sue me. All right? So now we got that out the way. Let's see. Where are we going first? So I was asked about a number of things between last week and now. So I'm going in order of the most frequent requests. So the biggest request was for me to talk about Cash App. I'm going to talk about Cash App first. And then next week I'll talk about cryptocurrency because that was the second biggest thing people asked me to talk about. So Cash App. So we're just going to do like a quick Cash App tutorial. So what happened was a lot of people said, well, I already have Cash App. I already use that. What you talking about? I can invest. How I do that? Where I do that at? Okay. So if you log into Cash App, I uploaded some screenshots. You log into Cash App. This is my home screen. So this is your home screen should look like this. Right, that's my profile image in the upper right-hand corner, right there. And then there's the balance that you have, and then there's these icons down here at the bottom, right? So I circled the one you need to pay attention to. That one is an icon of a stock symbol chart and a Bitcoin overlapping each other. So you want to click on that. Once you click on that, it'll take you through a series of steps to register. Register your phone, your device, your Cash App account to invest, right? And what I remember is it asked me for a credit card number or debit card number. And once I put that in, it automatically connected the Cash App to my bank account. And actually, you probably already, if you have Cash App, you probably already have it connected to your bank account so that you can transfer money in and out. So anyway, it's a simple process. It takes like 5, maybe 10 minutes. It's not long at all. So that's the first step. You got to click on that button that's circled in red and register. Register your device, your Cash App to invest. Okay, that's step one. Then once you get in there, you'll see a screen kind of like this. What you'll see the first time you log in is you'll see all these, what do they call those? Blue something. Blue chip stocks. You see a bunch of blue chip stocks, big companies that you recognize, Coke, McDonald's, like Disney, all the big companies. And it'll show you all those kind of rotating tickers. So you could click on any of those. Once you do that, you'll get to a screen that's kind of like this. So this is the investing tab. You see it says investing up there at the top, and you see it says stocks and Bitcoin. That is a toggle switch. So currently it's on stocks. You can see that because it's grayed out, but then you can switch it over to this side and then it'll be on Bitcoin. So this is one of the easiest ways to acquire Bitcoin that I know about because it's right here in the Cash App. You just toggle over. But again, we'll talk about that next week. Anyway, Underneath that, you see the black mark where I blacked out my money because that ain't none of your business. Ain't none of your business what I'm doing in there. But I did leave the purple bar chart because I think this is important. So let me come back to this side. So underneath that, you see abbreviations for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and then all. All is highlighted because I clicked it. I clicked the all button, and I suggest you do the same thing. And this is very instructive. Like this, what you're looking at is my journey. So that flat line at the beginning is when like I dropped a couple dollars in there. And I mean literally, like I'm not exaggerating. I mean like $1 here, $2 there, and that's it. And let me just see what happens. And I was scared, right? Let me just put that in there and see what happens. And nothing happened. And I was like, hey, none of those things that I hear about are happening. Like I'm not losing my money. It's staying steady. And so then I earned some confidence. And then you see that spike where it went up. I was like, oh, let me put a couple more dollars in there. Let me try $5. Let me try $5, see what happens. And you see it went up and then leveled off again. Because I was waiting. I was like, wait, is anything going to happen? And you see it retained its value. A few dips, a few eddies, but it retained its value over time. So I was like, hey, this is working. And then you see the big jump where I was like, all right, I'm ready to start investing 10s and 20s. I'm ready to do this now. And you see it went all the way up. And you see that dip where it came back down. That didn't panic me at all because I had earned my confidence over the course of investing $1 here, $1 there, $5 here, $5 there. So you've got to do that for yourself. You've got to get comfortable. No one can do that for you. You've got to get comfortable. Whatever is going to make you comfortable is what you got to do. So I would suggest just dropping $1 in on one of those blue chip stocks that they suggest to you. Just drop $1 in and then come back and check on it. Just, keep an eye on it. But you've got to earn that confidence, right? You've got to get comfortable. Okay. So that said, if you want to search for a stock, I'm going to go over this side. You see right on this scale. There you go. There's that magnifying glass, right? Click on the magnifying glass and you can search for any stock that's not listed in the blue chip stocks that pop up. And so I just chose one at random this morning. This one is called DD. I don't even know what DD is. I just chose it to show you guys what it looks like. So you click into any stock and it'll look like this. It'll be like a home screen that's kind of like this. Again, I have clicked on all, not 1 day, not 1 week, month, year, but all to see how the company is doing overall. So as you can see, DD overall is down 43%. So I wouldn't choose this stock. I would look for a stock that trends in the opposite direction. So if DD is trending down, I'd want one that's trending up. But everybody has to develop their own system. Once again, don't sue me. Don't sue me. Right? You got to figure out what you're comfortable with and how you want to approach the market. But I would be looking for something that trends up. Anyway, below that, you see 2 big orange buttons, buy and follow. Now, I'm on the follow side now. If you follow, that just means it'll keep track of the stock for you so that every time you come in the app, you can see what it's doing, how it's performing. I have discovered that the follow button doesn't really work for me. I've done it, but I've done it over years. I've followed stocks on all different kinds of apps, and it ends up just being something else is happening on my phone. But when I put at least $1 in on this buy side, then I pay much more attention. And so that might be the same for you. So if you click this buy button, you will get to a screen like this. All right, so it's going to say buy DD. It's offering you $10, $25, and you see all the amounts there. But don't let this intimidate you. As I said, I was spending $1 or $2 in the beginning. So if you go over to this side, you see the ellipsis right there, the 3 dots. Click that. And after you click that, you can enter any amount you want as long as it's at least $1. So you can just drop $1 in on any of these stocks, which is incredible. This is called fractional shares. So typically, back in the day, you could only buy a whole share of a stock. So if, let's say, Coca-Cola is $100, then $100 per share, you would have to spend $100 to buy a share. But now you can, at least there are several platforms that offer fractional shares, and Cash App is one of them, which means you can literally buy $1 worth of DD or Coke. And the really interesting thing is, even just buying $1 entitles you to the benefits of being a stockholder. meaning you will get a dividend, which is kind of like very much like getting an interest yield on your savings account, right? You get that kind of cash back. And also you get invited to the stockholders meetings. You get the information. You'll see it pop up in your notifications for Cash App. So you get to participate as if you have a whole share, even if you only have a fractional share. So that's really groundbreaking. So anyway, you can invest in any of the stocks in Cash App for as little as $1. And so I would suggest you, dip your toes in the water, experiment a little bit, see how you feel about it. Okay? So that's what I did. And again, I'm just going to bring you back to my bar chart. This is my confidence level going up and up and up. That purple line right there is my confidence level. And you have to develop that confidence to trust the system. Okay, so that is my basic Cash App tutorial. Remember to hit this button in your Cash App, sign up for investing, and then that will take you through the various steps. I would suggest just dropping $1 on one stock and just watch it, because you've got to build your confidence up. You got to make sure that it's working for you. Okay, I think that's it for Tip Tuesday regarding stocks and Cash Apps, and Cash App, singular. All right, I'll be right back after this commercial break, and we'll be talking about the hero news. Okay, so I'm in the comments now. Shout out to all the people chiming in. What's up, Tim? What's up, Reverend Al? Hey, Nan. Hey, Lenora. What's up, Ronald? I love this. Yeah, Nora's getting into it. Buy. Yeah, but easy now. Don't go crazy. Just start with $1 and work from there. Okay. Oh, thanks, Gladys. I appreciate it. Yeah, just get in the water. Stick your toes in the water. Play a little bit. And just work with yourself. Build your confidence up. Okay, so hero news. Lots to talk about. Very little time. I'm going to breeze through this. T's and T was this past Saturday, and it was amazing. In case you haven't been watching the show, T's and T is an annual event that was created by Project Lovestrong. Project Lovestrong is a nonprofit that is focused on the unhoused here in Nashville, Tennessee. And so many interesting things happen. Here are a few quick stories. Well, very quick. So this is me and the Project Lovestrong crew. The woman directly to my left on my same level is an unhoused woman who I ran into a few months ago. Some of you who follow me on social media know that she called out to me as I was walking around downtown, and she recognized me from doing this work. And I bought her some food and we chatted for a while. And I was just so empowered by the fact that she recognized me from doing this work, for being an ally to the unhoused. So that was a really, really intense moment for me. So it was good to reconnect with her. And this photo is hilarious. You see this little girl with her big Afro puffs pointing at me, and you see my face. You can't really see it clearly, but my face is saying, "Who you talking to like that? Who you talking to like that, little girl? Who you talking to?" She was saying that I was blocking the police officers. So we ended up taking the photo with me kneeling down so you can see the police officers. But shout out to her. Shout out to Zoe. She's got such big personality that she was able to direct these adults and have them move around. Mainly move me around, but move us around. So shout out to her. She's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And and the podcast. So again, I have 2 podcasts, and both of them are relevant today. So on the Sekou Rights podcast, you will find the most recent episode is a recap of T's and T from this past Saturday. I'm going to do a part 2 recap, but for now, part 1 is up and live. It's available on all the podcasting platforms, so please go check that out. On the right-hand side, Get Rich 101. Like, this is the day. Tip Tuesday is the real day to talk about Get Rich 101. Like, it is a podcast that is about the science of getting rich, the science of making money. In the podcast, I'm reading this book called The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. It was written in 1910, but the knowledge still hits. And I'm literally reading the book. So it's like an audio book with my voice. So There's no easier way to get this really fundamental wisdom about how to become rich and how to change your mindset about becoming rich. Matter of fact, I got to get out of here. But matter of fact, chapter 1, the title of chapter 1 is called The Right to Be Rich. Come on now. If that's not a mind-bending idea, the right to be rich. So check the podcast. All right, so I got to run. I got to go produce Rev Mel show, Sip with Rev Melissa, which is coming up at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. I'll be producing that show, and I may be popping in to say a few words here and there. Once again, my name is Sekou Wrights. I am here on the New Thought Media Network on the Be Your Own Hero show, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. So come back and check me out. And in the meantime, keep doing, that's important. Be a hero. Be your own hero. That's the most important thing of all. And remember that now, right now, is better than perfect. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. Deuces.